Hello everyone! Today's video will be kind of a tutorial since I've been asked this plenty of times in the past. If you want to stream it for yourself or if you're just curious to see how I stream it, here's how I personally stream Beat Saber. I love Beat Saber. It's a very fun game to stream, but it does have a lot of little details that you need to adjust in order to stream in a specific way, and I do it in my own way because I have a very small room. I like a certain angle on stream, and since I have a small room, I have to do things a bit differently. So there's not a single right way how you can do it. This is just how I personally feel the most comfortable doing it, and it's how it works for my whole setup. I wouldn't say the whole thing is very complex. It just requires some steps and constant verification because the game is being constantly updated, so some mods break, which is totally normal, and it just happens. So some mods you have to wait until they're updated, or some are just not updated, so you have to keep up to date with how everything is going. It's not as linear as just playing a simple game. In order to do this, you also will require a powerful PC, because not only you're playing a VR game, which by itself requires some power from your PC, you're also streaming it, and on top of that, you're using multiple softwares, so it's stacking up and your PC might not handle it properly. So as the first step, you need to buy and download Beat Saber. Personally, I have it through Steam. You can also get it on Oculus Store. I don't know if the mods work the same way, so I'll just explain the Steam way. After you have it installed, you will also have to get Mod Assistant. It's a very handy tool that will keep up you to date to most of the useful mods and also their current versions, and you won't need to go manually to each GitHub page and download them and install them by yourself. It will also help you install all of the extensions you need for special maps and other things that you might want to delve into, even if you don't stream. Personally, I use a lot of mapping extensions, and I also use some song browser mods, and I also use song requests and the stream chat for streaming. Those usually aren't updated on the Mod Assistant, so you sometimes have to check their actual GitHub page, and for that it helps a lot if you join the Beat Saber mod community Discord server, which I will leave the link below. There they help you a lot. They will give you updates whether a mod is updated or not, if you can use it or not, and when you can actually get it. If you have any problems with any mod, you can just check there on the server if someone has asked the same question, or you can just ask it for yourself, and people are pretty helpful and nice there. After this, I recommend you to open Beat Saber by itself to check if everything is working. You can also check the mod settings because there's some little settings that you want to adjust, including the chat. You can configure it and link it to your own chat. And once you press it, a browser will open up with a local host and some details you have to add in. You can also adjust a lot of settings. I personally like having it on the top while I'm on the menu, so it's not in the way of any button. And then when I'll move to a song, it just moves to my left, so the stream can see chat behind me. After this, you can close Beat Saber, and you will have to download Live. Live will help you a lot. It will give you the option to see your own alerts inside of the headset, and also chat if you prefer this chat instead of the Beat Saber mod. I personally prefer the Beat Saber mod because the stream itself can see, where with this option, the chat won't be able to see itself on stream. This is all from the streamer kit. Besides this one, you have the capture, which is very important because it allows you to capture yourself for the stream. If you want something like a mixed reality option, this is the way to go. You just have to capture yourself with the camera and have plenty of space and a green screen. Then you just have to calibrate it so it's correctly synced to your body, and then it's pretty straightforward. Personally, I wish I had space for that, but like I mentioned before, my bedroom is very small, so I have to use the 3D model option. For this, you can use a default model if you want to, but personally, I wanted something a bit more personal. So I used Vroid Studio, which allows you to do a very personalized 3D model. You can adjust how tall you want it, how the face looks, how its hair looks, the clothes. You can also just paint it. You can do a lot of different things with it. And then you can just save it off in the file. And once you have it ready, on the capture option, go to camera, and on the add new camera, select avatar. And then you can just drag the file into the window and it will load up your 3D model. You can also enable a secondary view if you want to, and then you can click save and your model will show up in the game. For this option, you need to open Beat Saber through Live itself, not through Steam. Don't worry if your game lags a lot when it's opening. It does load a lot of mods and Live settings and stuff like that. So just give it like a minute and it should calm down and settle. Now on Beat Saber, you can actually just look at the bottom and you see the Live icon. You can just press it and then you have multiple settings. You can have more than one camera. Personally, I use two. I have a face camera, which is a selfie camera, and I also have one with the big field of view that just shows the model, chat, and the game itself. And you can adjust the angles of all of this like you want to. And for the model, you just have to select it and then use calibrate, so your sabers are actually aligned with your actual hands and it looks nice. Regarding how you capture everything, on OBS or whatever streaming software you use, you would just have to capture the window that Live has the game, and then also whatever extra window that you created with more cameras and more angles. Then you can also have your regular things on it. On OBS, you can have your alerts and everything else that you normally use if you want to. For the second camera, if you want to have it transparent, you just have to choose allow transparency option on OBS and it should be good to go. Now that you have everything set up, I recommend you to open the programs before every stream, just because, like I said, Beat Saber does lag with everything, but then it comes itself. So how I do it is I open Live, I open Streamer Kit, and then I open the capture one. And with that, I set everything on OBS. I check if everything is working correctly, and then I'll launch Beat Saber through Live. I just let everything settle down, and once I check everything is working correctly, I just let it be, and then I start the stream and it works peacefully. Also, I recommend you to check your Beat Saber version before you want to stream and check if every mod is working correctly, because like I said, it's being constantly updated and changed, so you don't want something to be broken right when you're going to start streaming, because it can be very frustrating for you and then you have to change plans, so things might not really work how you want them to. Streaming Beat Saber is very, very fun, especially if you have song requests on. People can just join in and request the songs they want you to play. However, with all of the copyright issues with music, especially Twitch has been suffering, I advise you just to be careful with what songs you actually stream. There's no actual way for you to know if a song will be copyrighted or not. Be careful, use your best judgment. Don't be afraid of refusing a song request if you feel like it's dangerous for you to stream. And at the end of the day, just have fun. That's pretty much it. I hope I was clear explaining things. If you have any more questions, please just write them down. I don't mind answering more questions. And I hope this was all very helpful and interesting for you. I have more VR videos and non-VR videos planned for the future. Keep waiting for them, please. And I'll see you all on the next video.